Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome to another tarot reading from me. So today's topic is going to be on something that has been requested, but I have rephrased it a little bit. I was requested to do a video on what are you becoming. So I might do another video exactly on that topic, but this is somewhat inspired, and namely it's going to be on what is your next glow up. So in other words, which areas of your life are going to improve in the near future and how? How are you improving? How are you growing? I'm going to be looking at any messages that come out. I also want to mention that I have chosen the crystals intuitively again, which means that I have focused on the topic at hand and asked Spirit which crystals I should use. These are the ones that came out in this particular order, just to let you know that I'm very intuitive about the whole process. So pile number one, you have this aquamarine crystal. Pile number two, you have this green aventurine crystal. Pile number three, you have this amethyst crystal. All right, so once again, you can pause the video if you need more time to decide. And my advice is that you take some deep breaths, exhale longer than you inhale. Focus upon the question, concentrate on the question. You can address it to a higher power like God, Spirit, or any kind of spiritual guide that you are praying to normally. And open your eyes and choose the first pile that stands out to you instinctively without overthinking it. And I will ask you once again to please subscribe to my channel. It will only take a second and it is free and it's the easiest way to support me. And also click on the notifications bell if you want to see when I post a new video. And don't forget to comment in the comment section with your feedback. It's really important. All right, I will see you at your reading. So this is for those of you who would like to choose with a card as well as a crystal. This is going to be the selection for the card. Spirit, what can you tell me about pile number one, the people who chose the aquamarine crystal? What is their next glow up? Which areas of their lives are going to improve soon, Spirit? Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number two, the people who chose the aventurine? All right. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number three, the people who chose the amethyst crystal? What is their next glow up? All right, pile number one, you have this card number 10 with Open Your Heart. Pile number two, you have this card over here, 46 with Gratitude and Appreciation. And pile number three, you have this card with number 44, Seek Beauty. All right, so you can pause the video if you need more time to decide. And once again, I will please ask you to subscribe to my channel if you have found value in any of my readings. And also please click the notifications bell if you want to see when I will post a new tarot reading. All right, so I will see you at your pile. So this is for those of you who would like to choose with a card and a crystal. This is pile number one. You have this card over here and or this aquamarine crystal. Pile number two, you have the card here and or this green aventurine crystal. Pile number three, you have this card over here and or this amethyst crystal. All right, so you can pause the video if you need more time to decide. Once again, my recommendation is that you close your eyes, take some deep breaths, exhale longer than you inhale. That is going to help you center and calm down and focus on the question. You can address the question to a higher power. You can also modify the question a little bit, tweak it, give it more of a personal vibe, but of course don't go too far off topic. Something that is still going to be able to be answered through the general question that I'm going to ask, which is, what is your next glow up? And yeah, and then meditate a bit, open your eyes, and choose the first pile that stands out to you instinctively without over-analyzing. And if you feel drawn to more than one pile, of course you are free to watch several or even all of them and just choose whichever messages resonate. And before I sign off, I want to mention once again that I would appreciate it very much if you would subscribe. It will only take a second and it is free and it's the easiest way to support my channel. And also click on the notifications bell if you want to see when I will post a new tarot reading. Also, please comment in the comment section with any feedback you would like to give or any suggestions that you would have for future readings. It would help a lot. All right, thank you, and I will see you at your reading. So, welcome pile number 1. This is your reading if you have chosen this card over here with Open Your Heart, which interestingly enough also boils down to a number 1 numerologically, which is ruled by the sun, and or this aquamarine crystal. So this is going to be the card shuffling selection phase. So if you don't want to sit through it, I'm going to add timestamps. You can skip through it because I will be taking my time. All right. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 1? What is their next glow up? The people who chose the aquamarine crystal, what is their next glow up, Spirit? What is pile number 1's next glow up? This one? No. This one. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 1? The people who chose the aquamarine crystal, what is their next glow up, Spirit? Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 1? The people who chose the aquamarine crystal, what is their next glow up? So let's see. We have mystery. We have abundance. All right. I like how this started. We have intuition. I'm going to try to put it here. We have intuition and faith. Okay. Oh no, it's not going to work out. All right, I'll see where I put these ones. Spaciousness. What do I no longer need? Help me, God, to release whatever people, places, or things drain my vital essence. Show me what will fill me with enthusiasm and joy. Empowerment. When you ask the divine to take over, you get pulled into your own authentic power. It's a force of inner love that wants your wholeness and magnificence. Unfold my true and radiant self, dear Lord. Okay. I'm going to try to stick them here. All right. Oh, man. They're not very visible. They're visible enough. All right. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. Already there's like a confirmation of the sun energy, but I'm going to wait to see what the... Oh, my God. I cannot. I cannot. Are you seeing this? I'm taking it because obviously it was meant to come out. All right, so you have the sun. Spirit, what can you tell me about pile number 1's glow up? Pile number 1, the people who chose the aquamarine. What is their next glow up, Spirit? I already get an idea, but what is pile number 1's glow up? Spirit, Can you tell me pile number 1's glow up, Spirit? Okay. So let's see what you have. We have the 7 of Pentacles. We have the Strength card. We have the Knight of Cups. The 2 of Wands. Ooh, and we have the Death card. All right, let's see some more. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 1, the people who chose the aquamarine crystal? What is their next glow up, Spirit? Help me out here with the right messages for them. What is pile number 1's next glow up, Spirit? What's pile number 1's next glow up? What is pile number 1's next glow up? This one, okay. Let's see. The Wheel of Fortune. The 2 of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. What is going on here? The Sun again. Are you kidding me? I am jealous. And the Hermit. Look at this. You have the Hermit underneath the Death card, which is a strong message about your spirituality. Hold on. I'm trying to move them a little bit so you can see what the cards say. All right. So here we have the 2 of Cups, but you have a lot of major arcanas as well. Loads of major arcanas. So pile number 1. Pile number 1. Look at this. You have repeated messages here about number 1, your self-confidence and your self-esteem, because you had, remember from the beginning I said you have this card that boils down to a number 1, which is the Sun card, which is the Sun energy. I mean, number 1 in numerology is ruled by the Sun. And you have open your heart. So maybe some of you are life path 1, or you're born on a day of the month that boils down to a number 1, like 10, 19, you know, could be 28, you know, whatever boils down to a number 1, could be for some of you, okay? Doesn't have to be necessarily. And of course, in numerology, you have multiple numbers. So it could be maybe your destiny number, which is the number of your name, etc., etc. But let me not digress too much. In any case, there's a strong message here about the Sun energy, right? You have the Sun coming out twice here. And you have this message of empowerment here. You have the spaciousness. Oh my God, spaciousness and the Hermit and the Death. These are all 3 going together here. And you have intuition and faith, right? And then you have the message of abundance. First of all, it came out here, abundance. So you have 3 major themes actually, but 2 of them are connected. So I think you're increasing your self-confidence. And as a result of that, you are learning to let go of people who are no longer, not necessarily serving you in a selfish sense, but people who are actually not for you. They're not for your growth. They are maybe even getting in your way intentionally or unintentionally. So there is an increase of your confidence in your sense of self-esteem, in your sense of self overall. Like you're starting to figure out who you really are and staying true to that. And the second theme, which is in line with the first one, is this with the Hermit, right? The spaciousness. Like you're getting rid of things and people that are not serving you anymore, that are, you know, not in line with your development later down the line. And faith, there's a lot of like, you know, intuition. There's a lot of like a sense of faith in general. Okay, so it doesn't have to be like intuition or that you will get into tarot or astrology or an organized religion, but you're just regaining that sense of faith in yourself, in life, you know. and you're regaining your vitality. And it's really here, the spaciousness card also made me think that this is a confirmation of the sun energy, because it says, what do I no longer need? Help me, God, to release whatever people, places, or things drain my vital essence. Vital essence, that is the sun energy. So that's your vitality, you know? For some of you, speaking of the sun, so you could, yeah, see an increase in your vitality. Of course, this is not going to be like a miracle, I think, for most of you. Either you have started working on this or you're just about to start working on this. But the sun can also show like maybe you're getting your health in order, especially if you've had problems with your blood or your cardiovascular system. You know, things like going to bed earlier, waking up, you know, closer to sunrise, doing things to really boost your vitality, you know, doing things you love that make you feel alive, that make you feel like life is worth living and every day is a joy, you know. And then you have this abundance, which is like repeated multiple times. You have the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles. You're really coming into money or something, like something's going on here. All right. So these are, I've already given you like the main themes here. I feel like I've covered the main ones, but okay, let me break down into more detail. All right, so we also have here the Wheel of Fortune and you have the Death. So clearly there is a strong message of transformation. You're going to transform. And I again see this happening with respect to sun energy in your life. So this could be that the wheel is turning in your favor with respect to your being accepted for who you are, being seen for who you are, getting more recognition, getting more into your creative energy, maybe getting attention and recognition for your creativity. If you are, let's say, working in a corporate environment or in any profession actually, but let's say you're working in a corporate environment, this could be like you're getting a raise, getting a promotion. This would actually work for a lot of you because, or maybe you're just going to get a better paying job, a better job offer, because you have all of these like pentacles energies and all of these positive pentacles. You have like the Queen, the Ace of Pentacles, look at this, the Seven of Pentacles as well. This one is really interesting here because the Two of Cups is a message about, you would think, a partnership, right? And for some of you, very specifically, you could actually get into a partnership at work that is very, well, rewarding, you know, financially and with respect to your professional growth. But it's not just that, you know, some of you, this is, again, for some of you, if you are in a relationship, this shows that your work towards this connection is going to pay off, right? You're going to have a healthy, balanced, mutually respectful connection with your partner, right? And it's because of your patience, because you are rewarded for your patience, for your understanding, for the effort that you have both put into this connection. If you are single, this could be that you are starting a new relationship soon, in the near future, all right? Maybe because you have worked on yourself a lot, you know, it's like your, yes, the effort that you have put in towards your own growth, maybe not necessarily towards your career, because you're not going to attract a gold digger necessarily, but the work that you have put towards yourself, like you have been diligent, you have been focused, you know, you have been handling your business, right? And if this energy doesn't sound at all like you, I think either this is not the reading for you, or this is a message from Spirit telling you that this is what could happen for you, all right? So this is Spirit telling you, like, this is your potential. Okay, so if it doesn't sound like you, like, let's say if you are stuck in a job or a career that you absolutely hate, but you're not doing anything to really change that, you know, you're not trying new things, you're not trying to figure out what you might like, you're not looking to get into new courses or try new hobbies, right? Then most likely this energy is not going to be activated, right? It's like, this is a message that if you have started working on yourself, if you have been diligent towards your goals, managing your finances, you know, being true to yourself and your purpose, you know, working towards your craft, whatever that may be, then you are going to attract this kind of nice partnership, you know, where you have mutual understanding, mutual support, respect, you know. And again, this could be a partnership either in romance or it could be a business partnership. See how that resonates. Maybe it's both, who knows. Now you have the Strength and you have the Queen of Pentacles. So clearly this shows again that you are getting stronger. And again, you have the Lion here, you know. To me, this is a third confirmation, or fourth even. I lost track of how many that are connected to the sign of Leo and implicitly the Sun energy, right? So this is again about you becoming stronger, more confident, more, you know, more ready to defend what is yours, what is your territory, you know, having strong boundaries. And, you know, you're heading towards this Queen of Pentacles energy. You're heading towards this ability to be abundant, to be self-sufficient even. You know, maybe some of you are going to become increasingly more independent with respect to your financial situation, with respect to your career, you know, taking the career path into your own hands, maybe carving up opportunities for yourself. This can also just show more stability coming into your life on every plane, you know, getting more into this earth energy. Not just with respect to handling your finances, but the way you live everyday life, you know, being more deliberate, more, in some ways also more disciplined, but, you know, taking each day in a very deliberate step-by-step manner, you know, no longer being either living in the future, far in the future, or far in the past, you know, just focusing on your tasks and your goals in a very deliberate, patient way, you know. Then you have, look at this, the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles shows that somehow your creativity is going to bring you an increase of your finances. This could bring you a windfall of some form. So for some of you, very specifically, this could be about dealings with a man who is maybe strong in water signs, water energy, maybe has a strong moon placement in his horoscope, or he has a lot of placements in Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This could be somehow connected to a man like that who might bring you a new opportunity. This is really specific, but I think for most of you, this is telling you that following your creativity, following your heart, basically, and what you love to do is going to bring you money, you know, financial prosperity. This is what it is. You could even, I mean, again, for some of you, even more specifically, this is literally about getting a gift from someone. So again, see how that resonates. You could be getting some kind of a substantial gift or a windfall. And here we have the Two of Wands, we have the Sun. Again, this is really fascinating, a fascinating dichotomy here, because the Two of Wands is a card that normally speaks of hesitation, indecision, and you have the Sun underneath. So this actually shows that you're moving away from indecision. You are becoming stronger, you know, you're becoming bolder. You're getting more in touch with your true self and going after what you really want. And this is going to get you more recognition and more love, you know. This is like, you know, the more faith you have in yourself, the more you will attract everything that you want. And then you have here the Death card and you have the Hermit. Again, this is like, has to do with the spaciousness, like I said, you know, and also the intuition. So the Hermit is a card that speaks of, and also the mystery here. I'm getting like, this could be some K2 energy going on, some Scorpio energy. So the Hermit card speaks of you learning, needing to learn to stay true to yourself. So again, it's kind of a reinforcement of the Sun card coming out twice, especially since it also has a star here. If you look at this little lamp that it's carrying, right? So there's a star here shining. So this basically shows that this is a time for you to be very clear about who you really are and what you came on this planet to do. And don't compromise it for anyone. This is probably why you have the Death here and you have the Hermit. Because to me, the way that I see this is you might lose some people in this process. This is also why you have the spaciousness, you know. You might lose people. You might even go through a phase of decluttering in your environment. So not just people, but things as well. Becoming, I don't want to say becoming more minimalist, but just getting rid of things that are weighing you down, that are draining your energy. Maybe you have a lot of stuff in your house that, you know, is just gathering dust and making you depressed, and you're gonna try to get rid of that more and more. And that's literally opening up space for you. This is why you have spaciousness here. It's a time of decluttering and transformation that you are looking at here in the near future. And yeah, with respect to relationships, you could also see that. So bear in mind that if there are relationships ending here, this is ultimately towards your best interest. This is about letting go of people who are not really on your side, who are not really supporting your growth, that are basically draining your energy, exactly like that card says, draining your vital energy, maybe even narcissists. You know, when I see this card with the Lord of Shadows, I think of Dementors from Harry Potter. And it's also, oh my God, oh my God, it's literally right in front of me, and I didn't even think of it, that they are so similar, these figures. You see? They're so similar, because like this looks like the hermit with the back towards, you know, the image. And they look exactly like the same. Even the coat is gray. This is like Gandalf or something. Not that Gandalf was a Dementor. I'm mixing things up here. But you know what I mean? This card, though, made me think of a kind of like a Dementor from Harry Potter, you know? This is like the shadow. Look at this. The shadow staring at people, living their lives in peace and sucking the life out of them, you know? This is really, really, really fascinating here. I really think for some of you, because you have this mystery here and you have that intuition card here, you have the faith and intuition. So I think for some of you, this is really specific, but you could be uncovering something, some kind of secret with respect that will help you understand yourself better. Maybe this has to do with your family. I really got this like purely intuitively right now, because I was looking at this well here in the image, you know, that goes into the ground. So it makes me think of, and here you have like a man with a child. I don't know if you can see it. There's a man with a child here moving in the distance. So this makes me think of like, you could be, you know, unearthing here some skeletons in your family's closet, or dealing with some family drama. You might be uncovering some secret, or you might find out something from your family that is going to help you understand yourself and understand your family and put things into perspective. And you might also get some closure. I literally was thinking about Samara from The Ring. Okay, I'm sorry if I put anyone's image in like, if you've seen that movie, you know, that movie is very scary, all right? Yeah, but it's like somehow you're finally going to be at rest about something, some kind of an emotional pain or hang-up. And I think most likely it's to do with family, but it could be also like any kind of an emotional entanglement. All right, so this is pretty much what I can get from the cards. Let me see what I can get from the astrological notes. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 1? What is their next glow up, Spirit? What is pile number 1's next glow up? What is pile? That's enough. Spirit, what is pile number 1's next glow up? Pile number 1's next glow up. What is it? Yeah. I think that's enough. So let me see. 12th house, confirmation of the Hermit and the intuition and the faith cards. You might be also going, through a phase of isolation, but it's going to be in your best interest. 10th house. This is a huge confirmation of what I said with the Pentacles, right? There's some huge progress in your career and your, oh my God, 5th house. This is the house that corresponds to Leo and the Sun. So this is about self-love, getting in touch with your joy, what makes you happy. 11th house, this can be gains from career, recognition, you know, dealing with a wider social circle, touching a wider group of people. It can also be hanging out with friends more, with your older siblings. Oh my God, 7th house, like some of you literally are going to start a new relationship, I think. Or so, if you are in a relationship, this could be marriage. You could be getting proposed to or something. That could explain, oh my God, like this is really specific, but some of you might get proposed to if you're in a relationship. Because I said you might get a gift from a man who has water energy. Really curious if you do get proposed to. I want to hear about it in the comments. All right, let me see some Gemini energy. All right, Libra. Oh my God, Libra. This is the sign that corresponds to the 7th house. And this is the sign of marriage and partnership. There's something going on here with your love life for some of you. Jupiter. All right, that's abundance on every plane, honestly. Aries, okay, that's focusing on yourself, being assertive. And Mars, okay, more focusing on yourself and this is like you becoming, you know, grabbing the bull by the horns. It's not exactly the same as the Sun energy, but it's similar, right? The Mars archetype is the general, the Aries Mars archetype is the general, and the Sun is the king. So it's like both male energies, right? Punarvasu, ruled by Jupiter, okay, and falls in Cancer. This is connected to a priestly cast, so, okay, Ashlesha, Mercury, and Cancer. Very interesting. So can I just say, the glow up that many of you are going to go through, also, it just occurred to me now because you have Mars and Aries. Some of you could be definitely going through a glow up with respect to your body. You are, you know, improving, or you're going to be focused more on improving your physical strength, your body. Your muscle mass could be increasing. This is really specific for those of you who have had issues with anything to do with your head, like your eyes, your teeth, the skull. Maybe you've had injuries, heaven forbid. You know, if you've had problems with your blood in any way, you could see a decrease in those problems in the near future, a healing. You also have this message of healing here with Ashlesha. This is really interesting. And also Ashlesha means there's definitely something going on with some of you with respect to your self-discovery, your psychology. You might be uncovering some kind of a secret, like I said, or maybe you're going through therapy and you're going to have some kind of a breakthrough in your therapeutic process, right? Ashlesha, my therapist had Sun in Ashlesha, actually, and she was a hypnotherapist. She is, because she's still alive, but I just no longer see her. She's really good, by the way. It's just that Ashlesha is often connected to the medical professions. And also Ashlesha can show for many of you that you're just going to glow up with respect to your looks. You know, you're going to become more attractive in the eyes of the opposite sex, definitely, because Ashlesha can be very seductive. Yeah, very seductive. Like, just to name a few, I think Megan Fox definitely has some placements in Ashlesha. I think she has Moon in Ashlesha in the Navamsha. And Marilyn Monroe, I'm pretty sure, had Ascendant in Ashlesha. And I think Lana Del Rey also has some Ashlesha going on. I don't remember exactly if it was her moon or something. Yeah, but it's a very kind of seductive sort of energy, you know. So you could definitely be increasing your powers of seduction. Again, this could be about also just healing yourself, because Ashlesha is also connected to healing. You know, things like hypnotherapy, yoga, you know, any kind of activity, especially since you have the Mars here as well. Any kind of activity that is mixing spirituality with physicality, with, you know, mind-body connections and healing, and maybe sexuality as well. This could definitely be a thing. So you could be seeing progress in these directions, especially if it's something you have been working on. Also, there's a distinct spiritual vibe here for some of you. I should have mentioned this from the beginning, by the way, that since I'm going to be reading for many people, it's unlikely that everything that I've said here is going to apply to every one of you. But this is why I'm trying to get as many interpretations as possible from the notes, because you could be seeing a different combination of these energies. So see how it fits. You know, you do have this repeat energy here of the Gemini here, and you have Punarvasu. Gemini also makes me think of this card, you know. To me, I see this as a confirmation. So I think for some of you, you're meeting someone, a significant partner, or you're starting a relationship, because the Two of Cups is about a new relationship, you know. Something's going on here with your dating life. Punarvasu also is connected to spirituality, like I said. So for some of you, especially if you've been on a spiritual path, like maybe you have been meditating, the 12th house is a confirmation of this as well. You have faith, intuition, you have mystery here. If you have been meditating, if you have been manifesting, if you have, you know, done Wicca or anything like that, you could see progress with respect to these manifestations with this Punarvasu. And for some of you, You could be dealing with a religious figure, like somehow some positive things are going to come from a religious figure. By the way, Punarvasu also speaks of succeeding the second time you try. So if you are thinking of trying something again now, or you have recently, this is a positive message that you're going to succeed. Jupiter shows, like I said, abundance overall. You're going to increase your wisdom, but you're also going to increase your, look at this. Jupiter is the planet of faith, all right? It rules Sagittarius and Pisces. So confirmation here with this card. You're definitely going to increase your faith. You're going to increase your, it could be just your faith in life, your sense of optimism and joy with Jupiter. This is what it stands for, optimism. You could also maybe become more adventurous. You're going to have more opportunities to travel. You also have Mars and Jupiter. I'm seeing a boost of masculine energy overall, really. And this is irrespective of your gender. You know, it doesn't mean you're going to grow a beard if you don't want one. But what I'm talking about is here, more energy, more vitality, more determination. You know, you're going to become more of a go-getter. Since you have both Mars and Jupiter, this shows that in the near future, right, you're really going to learn how to, I don't want to say manifest because that's kind of a mumbo-jumbo, some partially mumbo-jumbo sort of word, but you're going to learn how to make the most of your opportunities and bring the changes you want to see in your life and in the world. You know, you're going to become better at getting things done. And remember that since you have Mars and Jupiter here, I think for many of you, your luck is directly proportional to how hard you try. You know, like you're not going to be sitting by the sidelines. You're going to be making opportunities happen. This, by the way, is kind of an entrepreneurial spirit. So for those of you who are thinking or have been thinking about starting your own thing, your own side hustle, or doing anything independently, this is a strong confirmation that it's a good idea, you know, that it's going to work in your favor. I also see here communication is going to improve. Your looks are definitely going to improve. You're going to become more attractive in the eyes of the opposite sex. This is obvious because you have multiple confirmations of this happening. Yeah, and I think some people are going to see you as, even if you don't get a proposal of marriage, because I know that's very specific, I think a lot of people are going to start seeing you as a spouse material. You know, they're going to suddenly think about you look like long-term partner sort of person that they would like to date. And yeah, repeated, 7th house is the 10th from the 10th house. So there's a repeated theme here of something, some kind of recognition happening in your professional life, or some kind of an improvement overall. You know, you might be finally getting the position, the promotion that you've wanted. And again, for some of you very specifically, this is definitely a confirmation that you might be finding a business partner, someone to deal with, or maybe not even business partner, but, you know, I don't mean like necessarily that you're going to get into partnership-based business, but someone that you can have a dealing with, like, I don't know, some kind of a collaboration or a supplier, or, you know, you're going to be getting some kind of contracts that are in your favor, basically, especially if you are seeking to do your own thing with respect to money and finances. Yeah, 11th house, improval in your social contacts and friendships, like I said. So you're going to have more. Here's the thing, because you have the Hermit. I think you're going to get more quality friends, all right? You're going to attract, I mean, this may not happen overnight, of course. This could take months. But you're going to attract more positive friendships. People who are actually on your side, who want to support you, who are rooting for you, basically. 12th house also shows your intuition. Repeated message, you're going to have sharpened intuition during this time. Any kind of insights, any ideas that you might, this is a good idea to, by the way, start writing down your dreams as soon as you wake up. You could be getting valuable insights, especially again if you've been going to therapy or you're trying to sort things out from your past. But even if you are just trying to get ideas for a business, for a hobby or whatever, you could be getting very valuable insights in your dreams from your subconscious. You're going to be particularly creative during this time, you know, and again with the 5th house. By the way, this is really specific, but some of you could conceive, you know, if you've been trying, or you could have a child, something, you know, you could get a child. Either you're going to conceive or you're going to adopt or something. activities surrounding children are very favorable. Since you also have the 5th house, by the way, some of you could be going back to college or something. If you have been trying to get, you know, like extra courses or, you know, or you're trying to get into college, this is a positive message that it could be happening for you. For some of you, yet, you could be, yeah, there is, I did say that you might have more travels. Some of you could be traveling to a very far away place, you know, like a different continent or the other end of the continent. All right, so this is pretty much what I see for you, pile number 1. And I hope that you have enjoyed it, because I definitely have loads of confirmations here. Spirit really wanted you to listen to this, so I'm very curious to hear your feedbacks. Do not forget about that, please, in the comment section. And also, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the notifications bell if you want to see when I will post a new video. Also, if you have any ideas for future topics that you would like me to cover in videos, please comment in the comment section. I will take them into account. Also, if you would like to get a private reading from me, I do private readings. I have like 3 main options, and you can email me at the email address in the video description. I can send you the reading options and also some sample readings if you're curious to see them. And also if you want to check the video description, I will leave a link to reviews that I have gotten for private readings before, if you want to see them. And last but not least, I also have an astrology channel, and I will be linking it in the video description as well as in the pinned comment. So if you like astrology, go ahead and check it out. Maybe subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see you at my next tarot reading. Bye! Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. This is your card with number 46 and gratitude and appreciation. Number 46 boils down to a number 1 in numerology because it's 4 plus 6, and that's a 10, and that boils down to a number 1, and or this green aventurine. So number 1 is ruled by the sun. Just keep that in mind as I go on. So this is going to be the card shuffling phase. I'm going to be taking my time so I'm going to add timestamps so you can skip through it. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 2? The people who chose the green aventurine, what is their next glow up? Spirit, what is pile number 2's next glow up? Spirit, what is pile number 2's next glow up? This one? I don't know about this one. Spirit, what is pile number 2's next glow up? The people who chose the green aventurine, help me out here. Okay, this one. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 2, the people who chose the green aventurine? What is their next glow up? Spirit, help me out here. All right, so we have memories and miracles. Memories and miracles, interesting. And we have expression. Not surprised. This is a confirmation of the card here because you have number 1, which is ruled by the sun and Leo. And patience. Okay. So let's see these cards. We have ambition. May I offer all my deepest longings to love itself and invite a divine plan beyond the mind's imagining. Please use me for the highest good. All right. And we have positivity. If you can find even one thing to be grateful for, it will restore you to the light. Please, dear God, let me always feel gratitude for something, even a tiny thing, in even the hardest situations. Very interesting. Already we have a confirmation of the sun energy here shown by number 1. Gratitude. Oh my God. Gratitude and appreciation. Already there's a confirmation here with the positivity card. Really cool. Okay. Let me see what else is going to come up. Spirit, Help me choose the right cards for pile number 2. What is their next glow up going to be? Pile number 2. The people who chose the green aventurine, what is their next glow up, Spirit? What is pile number 2's next glow up? What is pile number 2's next glow up? What is pile number 2's next glow up, Spirit? This one? Really? Okay. I don't know about this one. I'm having mixed feelings. Spirit, tell me about pile number 2. What is their next glow up? The people who chose the green aventurine crystal. Yeah, this one. The 6 of Cups. Okay. This is a message of innocence that is repeated. 10 of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands. The 5 of Cups. The 5 of Pentacles. All right. And wow. The Empress. I was already thinking something about children here in your pile. All right. So let's see what else is going on. Spirit. What is pile number 2's next glow up? Spirit, what is pile number 2's next glow up? The people who chose the green aventurine. Help me out here, Spirit. What is pile number 2's next glow up? The people who chose the green aventurine. What is pile number 2's next glow up? I don't know about this one. No. Yeah, this, whoa, okay, these wanted to come out. What is pile number 2's next glow up? Oh yeah, this one. The Chariot. The 7 of Cups. The High Priestess. The 6 of Wands. The 2 of Swords. And the King of Cups. All right, I need to clarify the 2 of Swords. Spirit, please clarify the 2 paths shown by the 2 of Swords for me. Help me choose the right cards. What are the 2 paths shown by the 2 of Swords here? Oh my God, the 5 of Pentacles and the Devil. All right. Please clarify the 5 of Pentacles for me, Spirit, because it came out twice already in this reading. What is the 5 of Pentacles? Please clarify the 5 of Pentacles energy for me. The World. Can you please clarify the World for me, Spirit? The Knight of Pentacles. All right, all right, all right. I get it. Can you please clarify the Devil? Please. The King of Pentacles. Oh my God. Okay. This is very interesting. So, I need to put these aside somewhere. So, I don't know where I'm going to put them. I'm just gonna, I don't know. I'm gonna leave them here, all right? And these, I'm gonna leave the World, and this is the order that they came out in. All right. Interesting, very interesting. Pile number 2, very strong messages from Spirit, all right? There's something that you really should be hearing here. So, what your next glow up is that I'm getting multiple messages here. So it's interesting because this is about glow up, but you have some negative cards here. I'm not going to beat around the bush. You have the 5 of Cups, you have the 5 of Pentacles, And you also underneath, check this out, underneath the Five of Pentacles, you have the Two of Swords, which shows a crossroads. It shows that you are undecided about two different paths, or you're going to have to choose between two different paths. And I've clarified which are these two different paths, which these different paths are. And you have the Devil. First one that came out was the Devil, clarified by the King of Pentacles. And the other path was the Five of Pentacles, clarified by the World, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. Wow, all right. This is really interesting here because you have, you know, paradoxical energies. And you also have that card that says ambition. May I offer all of my deepest longings to love itself and invite a divine plan beyond the mind's imagining. Please use me for the highest good. Please use me for the highest good. You know what I'm getting here? Is that you are the kind of person that has a lot of worries, especially about finances. And you really tend to be a bit negative, you know, like you tend to see the glass half empty. And I think the message here is, if you are heading for riches, you know, I think there are two messages, all right? Don't bite off more than you can chew. This is definitely a message here that is coming out, all right? I know this is supposed to be about glow up, but I have to give every message that comes up. And there's a message that you shouldn't be biting off more than you can chew. You shouldn't be heading directly for the top, you know? And I can see that you are ambitious, you know? You are someone who wants a lot. You want a lot of things. I wouldn't be surprised if you have strong Rahu energy or a lot of, yeah, maybe you have like Venus conjunct Rahu. I don't know. There could be multiple combinations happening in your horoscope, but you have a lot of desires, especially with respect to material things, I think. And you have these cards that say, you know, ambition, and you have positivity. And positivity and this initial card that came out for you speak of you being grateful for every little thing. And it's also going hand in hand with the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is an energy that says you need to be grateful for everything you have achieved up until this point. It's good that you have long-term plans. It's good that you are ambitious, and maybe you want to be somewhere 5 years from now, 10 years from now. But actually, this is a message, I think. You shouldn't be so fixated on the outcome. Instead, enjoy the process and be grateful for every little milestone. Break down your goals and your ambitions into milestones, you know, and take it one step at a time. I see that you, now this could be very specific here. This could be about, let's say, a financial endeavor or jobs that you might be going for. I think the message here is think for the long term instead of thinking for the immediate gain. I think you're the kind of person who is thinking, I'm going to go for the job that pays me the most, for instance, when it comes to finances. But then the motivation for that is very driven by superficiality. You know, it's coming from, I want to have as much money. I want to show off to my friends. I want to go party. You know, and I think the message here is that if you choose that, that's not going to lead anywhere positive. You know, it's being driven by your shadow side, the devil, you know, it's being driven maybe even by addictions, right? You want to fuel addictions of all kinds by going straight for the highest paying jobs. And instead, if you choose this path, you know, which is taking it step by step, because here you have the Knight of Pentacles, you have the World, and you have the Five of Pentacles, right? So to me, this shows that if you take it step by step, if you stay humble, if you practice an attitude of service towards other people, the world, quote unquote, that's how you're actually going to get better results and more happiness overall with respect to your, not just with respect to your finances, but with respect to your overall purpose in life and your sense of financial and emotional security, you know? You're going to be gaining more valuable contacts if you focus more on how you can be of service to others. This is, there's definitely a message here with career going on here. Yeah, and I'm seeing that you're going to have multiple options. You could be having multiple options, actually. maybe in general, or you could have had them, you know, in the recent past, or you're going to have them in the near future. Keep this in mind. Don't go for everything that, you know, this Seven of Cups here coming on underneath the Ten of Pentacles. This is a message of not all that glitters is gold. And again, it's kind of a warning that be careful not to go for the shiniest object, and instead think things through. Think about how the decision is going to impact you later down the line. You know, is it actually helpful? Is it in line with your values, in line with your better development, with your growth? And also, is it helpful to other people, to the world at large? There's definitely a message here that you are actually, and I think that's the glow up, but the glow up depends on you in this situation. You know, a lot of the glow up, it depends on your ability to make the right decisions. And I definitely see that you're worrying too much about, you know, your finances. And you also, I think, worry that people are not going to support you. And I think the message here is that you actually have more support than you think. It may not come from other people. And I know this sounds kind of cheesy, but it could be like you are divinely protected, you know. The message here is that, you know, don't be driven by your fear of poverty or fear of abandonment, you know. Instead, try to have a little bit of faith and think about your long-term plan and what you actually want your life to look like, as opposed to just being very focused on the short term. You know, how can I get the quickest money? How can I get the most amount for the least amount of effort as quickly as possible? You know what I mean? I mean, this is a very strong message here, because you have the Five of Cups and you have, again, the Six of Wands. So this tells me repeatedly here that you could be a person who is not really grateful. You could be not grateful, but also that you don't really recognize how far you have come, you know. So you're constantly focused on what you have missed out on, instead of focusing on what you have achieved and what you have so far. And I think the greatest glow up here is, I know it's a little bit subtle maybe, but number one is that you are learning discernment. You are learning patience, just as a card says, you know. This is multiple times already. With the Devil, it just shows that your tendency is to go for, like I said, quick fixes, you know, in general. So the glow up here is happening on a mental plane, on a spiritual plane. You're becoming more patient through this process that probably has been already unfolding. I don't think if this doesn't resonate at all with anything you have gone through, maybe this is the wrong pile for you, or this could be that this is a process that is about to begin, all right, in your life, something that you're going to be focusing on. And I think the glow up, yes, is with respect to patience, and the second most important glow up is they go hand in hand, but it's going to be with respect to gratitude, you know, having a positive attitude as well, you know. And they all go hand in hand, like changing your mindset to be more positive, more focused on what you like, what you want to see, you know. Because look at this, the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles coming near one another. And basically you have the Five of Pentacles twice, because it came out also in one of the descriptions for the Two of Swords, one of the clarifications, one of the paths that was clarified for the Two of Swords, basically. So this Five of Pentacles here is potential, but it's already, you see what I mean? It's like a reiteration of the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles came out, the Two of Swords came out, and then I clarified the Two of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles came out again. So clearly you are very motivated by a scarcity mentality. You know, your decisions are motivated by a scarcity mentality. And I think that's the biggest glow up, is learning to make decisions from a place of confidence, of faith in the universe, faith in yourself, and focusing on what you love, what you want to see, as opposed to acting and thinking out of fear. Being an active creator with respect to your life and your reality. This is why you have the expression as well, and this is why you have this card. You also have the Six of Cups here, and you have the Chariot. So you could have, like, you know, the Six of Cups and this card with the children. And look, there's kind of an energy here. You also have children again here. You also have this woman who is pregnant, which is the Empress. So the glow up also for many of you is coming back to your innocence. And for some of you, more specifically, this could actually have to do with children. Like maybe you're going to be able to conceive if you wanted to conceive. You're going to become a mother, you know, somehow something to do with children. Or you're just going to heal your inner child. And you're definitely going to get a glow up in your career, but just make sure that your heart is in the right place, you know? This is what Spirit is telling you. It's like, it's in the cards for you to have everything, you know, to have the family, to have the legacy, and to have the career that you want professionally. So you're meant to have the full package, you know, but you can get there if you make the right choices, basically. If your heart is in the right place. If you are not driven by your shadow side, self-sabotage, addiction, desire for quick gains at all costs, but instead if you stay true to yourself. This is, look at this, you also have the Knight of Wands and you have the High Priestess. So I think you're actually heading towards that. This is also part of your glow up. You are actually becoming more spiritual. You are becoming more in touch with your higher purpose. You're getting closer to that, you know, and of course it's going to be a process. Some people are going to get there faster than others, but at least you're heading in the right direction. And you're definitely going to see a glow up with respect to, I mean, look at this, miracles. Oh my God. You know what I'm thinking? I don't know if you know that song. There is this song from a 90s movie about Moses. I don't know what it was called. I don't remember what the movie was called. It was an animation movie, and the song was sung by, I think, Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my God, no, maybe not Mariah Carey. I think it was someone else. I don't remember. It was Whitney Houston and someone else, some other famous singer. They sang this song called When You Believe. Miracles, something about when you believe miracles can appear, something like that. And this is what it makes me think, like, this is the energy that Spirit is sending you here, you know, that you have to have faith and you have to have patience, you know. It's like, it's a good thing that you have ambitions. It's a good thing that you want everything, but you can't have everything right now or tomorrow. You know, you need to take it step by step. Step by step, another Whitney Houston, you know, song. I don't know why these, like, songs are coming in my head, but you know what I mean. Maybe you should be listening to those songs. Maybe there's like that kind of energy that you need to cultivate. Some of you are definitely going to get a glow up with respect to your appearance. Yeah, especially if you're a woman, but even if you're not a woman, all right, you are going to get a glow up with respect to your attractiveness. You're getting more comfortable in your feminine energy, in your nurturing energy. And you're definitely going to get more attention. You're going to become more authentic, truer to yourself. And that all comes from, but again, I think for you, definitely more than the first pile, because like I was curious to see how this reading is going to go on, because the first pile also had a card that boiled down to a number 1. So, and their reading was significantly different, right? But it's also interestingly connected to that energy of the number 1, which is ruled by the sun again. So sun, 5th house energy, Leo energy. Right? So in your case, though, it's more about maintaining a positive attitude. It's about reclaiming, you know, getting back in touch with your inner child, with that sense of joy of doing things out of fun, you know, being in the flow, as they say. That is actually going to help you try to do stuff on a daily basis that makes you happy without thinking too much. This could even just be spending time with kids, you know, and getting back in touch with that innocent energy. This is pretty much like, okay, this is what I can see. Memories and miracles, all right? Some of you very specific. You could be getting back in touch with someone that you knew in the past. Now, it doesn't mean an ex. I'm seeing someone that you may have known from childhood. But I also think this may sound really cheesy or something, but I really think for some of you, memories is hinting towards the subconscious. Like it's hinting towards you needing to reprogram the way that you have been living, you know, to reprogram your beliefs, your deep-seated beliefs, the way that you view the world, to rethink that, at least start questioning it. You know, is your belief system maybe getting in the way of your progress? There's definitely a message of that. And you are overall definitely becoming more confident, more in touch with your spiritual side, with your intuitive side. And learning to express yourself again, your true self. So this could be through all kinds of artistic ways. You know, it could even be through makeup, through your clothes, you know, through what you write. It could be any kind of creative activity, through cooking even, you know. All right, so this is what I can get from the cards. Let me see what I can get from the astrological notes. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 2? What is their next glow up? Okay, I think that's enough. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 2? What is your next glow up? What is pile number 2's next glow up? What is pile number 2's next glow up? Nope. Pile number 2's next glow up. Anything else, Spirit? Alright, that's enough. So let me see. We have the 11th house. This is the house of gains from career. So you're definitely going to be looking at new opportunities with respect to your career. 8th house is some transformation, joint assets, okay? It could be multiple things. I'm going to get more. Oh my God, 8th house again. Okay. There's definitely some transformation. You're definitely going to go through some glow up here. I'm going to see more as I go along. 4th house, okay. Oh my God, I was going to say this. You have the Chariot here. So you're going to get back in touch with some childhood dream or some part of you that has been buried for a long time. You're getting in touch with that energy, that vitality that you used to have when you were a kid. That was something I wanted to say. But also with the Chariot, I mean, this is really specific because now that you get the 4th house as well. Chariot, it could be about vehicles. So, I mean, obviously this is really specific, but some of you could be getting a glow up with respect to your vehicles. Maybe you're getting a new car, or, I mean, 4th house can also be your home. 9th house, okay. I'm gonna leave. Let's see. Libra, Venus energy, Gemini. These also came out for pile number 1. So if you feel drawn to pile number 1, you might want to check it out. But only if you feel drawn to it. Aries. This also came out for pile number 1. I can't. Because Aries to me is very Chariot energy. Probably the Chariot card is mostly connected to Aries. And Mercury. Alright. Swati Nakshatra, which also falls in Libra. Satabhishak Nakshatra. I'm not surprised that you're getting all these Rahu energies here. Both of them are ruled by Rahu. And here we, oh, yes, yes, yes. The mother of all impatient nakshatras. Purvabhadrapada. Yes, yes. Hello, darkness, my old friend. And Rohini. Rohini, which is ruled by the moon. Very interesting, because that's giving me kind of Empress energy. Yeah, I can see where the Empress energy is coming from, because you have Libra, you have Rohini, Swati as well falling in Libra, and the 4th house, I also get that. You have this, yeah, it's a confirmation of what I said, that you're meant to have the full package, you know. And I said that just by looking at the image on the 10 of Pentacles, which is here, right? You're meant to have the full package of having a career, having a family, all right? So I don't know if this is going to happen, like, you know, for some of you, maybe this is actually going to happen in the near future. For some of you, it could be further down the line. But it's meant for you, all right? This is part of the glow up. the 8th house is showing some kind of transformation happening with respect to your mentality. This is a strong confirmation because 8th house, more than any other house, is connected to psychology. And whatever changes, this is like giving me, I feel like having to say this, you know, as above, so below, or as within, so without, so outside, or I don't know how to say it. Basically that the outside world is a reflection of the inner world. So you need to start by working on your inner world. This is what is going on here. So there will be a transformation, and your glow up is going to be happening on a very deep level, you know, with respect to your personality, the way that you see the world, your belief systems, your thoughts, definitely your thoughts, because you have Satabhishak Nakshatra here. This can speak of you having some kind of limiting beliefs. This is a strong confirmation. And I feel like it has to do with that 5 of Pentacles, you know. This could also be a huge transformation happening with respect to joint finances. For those of you who are married, right, together with your husband, you could be getting, or something to do from your in-laws, you could be getting some gain from your in-laws. 8th house just has to do with investments, actually. Some of you could be getting a glow up, like I said, with respect to real estate and cars, right? So you could be gaining something, maybe especially if you have invested in real estate. This could be the thing. But yeah, 10th house again is career. So I did say that career is coming up strongly, pretty much. So, but like I said, the glow up with respect to your career is going to also depend to a large extent on your ability to make the right choice. And by the right choice, I mean, you know, focusing on the thing that is going to help you most in the long term, that is actually suiting a long-term vision and is also helpful to others, you know, serving humanity in some way. 9th house, again, is your beliefs, again. And now, this is really specific, but for some of you, this could be about relationship with a father-in-law improving, relationship with your father improving, relationship with mentors of any kind improving. Relationships with elder siblings, actually with both your parents could be a thing, especially elder siblings actually. But it could be siblings in general. Another thing is you could increase your circle of friends. And you could be redecorating your home somehow. And also you could be getting, for some of you very specifically, you could be moving abroad. Oh my God, it just hit me now. The 5 of Pentacles, the world, the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, for some of you, like you might be getting an opportunity to work abroad or to move abroad with your job. And I think that the message is here that this is actually going to be towards your better development, and that you shouldn't be, oh yeah, this is a very strong message actually. It's like some of you, if you're getting an opportunity to move abroad, you could freak out, you know, you could be like, how am I going to manage? Especially since the 8th house speaks of foreign languages as well. You could freak out like, how am I going to manage? You know, I don't know this language, or I don't know anyone in this country. And I think if that, again, this is very specific. Obviously, it's only for some of you. But if this is the case, if it sounds like you, if it happens, bear in mind, right? At some point down the line, it could happen. This is Spirit telling you that you shouldn't worry, that you should step in faith, all right? If you know that the job in question is something that is going to help you, it's in line with your greater development, with your higher purpose, you know, what feels right in your heart that you want to do, then you should take the chance. This is the message that I'm getting here. All right. You have also Libra, Gemini. So you can see a glow up again with respect to your attractiveness. You're definitely going to become more appealing in the eyes of the opposite sex. You're also going to become a better communicator and better at asserting yourself. Your willpower is going to get a boost. Your communication is definitely going to improve. Your ability to communicate on every plane, as well as your ability to sell, you know, to sell, market. For some of you, if you are, you know, working, if you're self-employed, you have your own thing, this could be a glow up with respect to that. The opportunities coming in. Definitely, I'm seeing here, yeah, definitely some karma going on with finances. You probably have had some kind of issues with finances, at least, or maybe you grew up in a family with bad finances. You're definitely going to see a glow up, yeah, with respect to your appearance. It's repeated here that you, Rohini, the Empress, the Libra, the Purva Bhadrapada. Your spiritual growth definitely is happening with Purva Bhadrapada. You're getting to the bottom of something. You're going to go through a period of purification spiritually, and this could be painful at times, definitely. This is really specific, but if you have had issues with your mental health or your bowels, like your digestive system, these are improving. Maybe even healing completely for some of you. But I think they are, again, directly dependent on how, again, this Two of Swords situation that you had. So making the right decisions, being disciplined, being patient, making the right choices on a daily basis. And your popularity is definitely increasing. Yeah, for some of you, it could be like a massive shift in your popularity, or if you have a business, it could be a massive shift in the amount of clients that you could be attracting. But again, this is provided that you do the work. You focus on the attitude of gratitude as well, and the positive in your life. All right, so this is what I see for you, pile number 2. Very interesting reading. I got totally carried away with it. Very interesting. Loads of messages. If you have enjoyed it, don't forget to like the video and please subscribe to my channel. It will only take a second and it's free and it's the easiest way to support me. Also, please click on the notifications bell if you want to see when I post a new video. You will be notified, in your feed. And also, please comment in the comment section with any feedback you would like to give. Also, any ideas that you might have for topics you'd like me to cover in future videos. Also, if you're interested in a private tarot reading, you can email me at the address in the video description. I can send you a pricing list and reading options. I can also send you some sample readings. And also in the video description, I will leave a link to reviews I have gotten for private tarot readings before, if you're curious to check them out. And last but not least, I have an astrology channel, and I will be linking it in the video description as well as in the pinned comment. So if you're curious about astrology, you want to check it out, maybe subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see you at my next tarot reading. Welcome, pile number 3. This is your reading if you have chosen this card over here, number 44 with Seek Beauty. Number 44 boils down to a number 8 in numerology, which is ruled by Saturn and Pluto to some extent, also K2. And/or this amethyst. This is going to be the card shuffling phase, selection / shuffling. I will be taking my time, but I'm gonna add timestamps so you can skip directly to the interpretation. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 3, the people who chose the amethyst crystal? People, what can you tell me for Spirit? What can you tell me for pile number 3, the people who chose the amethyst crystal? Tell me, what is their next glow up, Spirit? What is pile number 3's next glow up? What is pile number 3's next glow up, Spirit? Okay, these two want to come out. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 3, the people who chose the amethyst crystal? What is their next glow up, Spirit? What is pile number 3's next glow up? These two just fell out. All right. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 3, the people who chose this amethyst crystal? What is their next glow up? I don't know about this one. Is it this one? Nah, I don't know. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 3, the people who chose the amethyst crystal? What is their next glow up, Spirit? What is their next glow up? What is pile number 3's next glow up? What improvements are happening in their lives? Tell me, Spirit, what is pile number 3's next glow up? I'm really getting this one. All right, let's see. We have kindred spirits, harmony, and purity. All right. Okay, you can't really see the harmony, but all right. And we have awareness and inner knowing. Interesting. Here we have independence. The more you learn to feed yourself on the inside and care for the inner child, the more freestanding you become. Help me feed and love this inner child, dear Lord. Spaciousness. What do I no longer need? Help me, God, to release whatever people, places, or things drain my vital essence. Show me what will fill me with enthusiasm and joy. All right. Let's see what the cards have to say. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 3, the people who chose the amethyst crystal? What is their next glow up? What is pile number 3's next glow up, Spirit? What is pile number 3's next glow up? What is pile number 3's next glow up, Spirit? What is pile number 3's next glow up? No, I don't know about that one. The 6 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups, the 8 of Swords, the Fool, the Page of Pentacles, and the 6 of Swords. All right. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 3, the people who chose the amethyst crystal? What is their next glow up, Spirit? What is pile number 3's next glow up? What areas are gonna improve for them? This one? I don't know about this one. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 3, the people who chose the amethyst? What is their next glow up? We have the 4 of Cups, the 7 of Swords, underneath the 7 of Cups, interesting, the 5 of Wands, the 2 of Swords, the 6 of Wands, the Knight of Wands. All right. So I'm going to have to clarify the 2 of Swords. Spirit, what 2 paths does the 2 of Swords show? Spirit, help me choose. All right. Justice. Interesting. What is the second path shown by the 2 of Swords, Spirit? What is the second path? Death. Interesting. Wow. Can you please clarify the Death card, Spirit? Please clarify the Death card. In the Death card, we are live. The Nine of Wands, okay. Two of Wands, all right. Okay, this one just came out. I just felt like looking at it for some reason. Please clarify the Nine of Wands for me because I want to get more clarification. Please clarify the Nine of Wands, Spirit. The Three of Pentacles, okay. Please clarify the Justice card, Spirit. The Hermit. Please clarify the Hermit. This one, the Five of Cups. Okay. So I'm gonna, I don't know how to put them. I'm gonna put them here. So we have the Hermit, the Justice, the Five of Cups, and we have the, yeah, like this, the Nine of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, pile number 3. This is gonna be really complicated, I feel. What really, first of all, what really struck me here is you have this Seek Beauty number 44, which boils down to an 8. And then I clarified the Two of Swords, and I got the Justice, which is also a number 8, clarified by the Hermit, clarified by the Five of Cups. And then you have the other path shown by the Two of Swords is the Death, clarified by the Nine of Wands, clarified by the Three of Pentacles. Which to me, you know, the Two of Swords, by the way, shows a crossroads. This is why I clarified it through 2 potential courses of action. The glow up here is that you are becoming more independent. You are becoming truer to yourself. You're getting the blinkers removed, some of you. You're getting sharper about knowing who is right for you and who isn't. And I mean, not just with respect to romantic relationships, but with respect to your circle of friends. Sorry that I'm taking so long to, you know, process here, but there's a lot of cards here, and there's a lot of, yeah, interesting, very complicated energies. So I clarified the Two of Swords, like I said, and I got these piles here. So to me, this shows that you are somehow sitting on the fence. You have been sitting on the fence between 2 different energies or 2 potential courses of action. It could be even 2 people or 2 jobs. Or this could be on an energetic plane. Like maybe you're not even fully realizing, you're not fully conscious of it. But one of them is Justice. One of them is shown by this, the Justice clarified by the Hermit, by the Five of Cups. One of them is this. So one path is about you staying true to what you think is right, and in the process, losing contacts, losing friends. Having to deal with that, the fear of losing friends, losing social support. And the other path is transformation for the sake of career, for the sake of social acceptance, really, for the sake of diplomacy. I'm not sure how this makes sense or if it makes sense to many of you. Basically what I'm trying to say is that it looks to me as if you've had troubles making decisions in the past because you care too much about what other people think. You are always afraid that if you stay true to yourself, people are going to turn their backs to you, that you're going to be all alone. But the blessing here, the glow up, is actually you becoming strong enough to stay true to yourself. You have actually a similar vibe to pile number one. So if you feel drawn to pile number one, check it out, but only if you feel drawn to it. Your energy is like even more complex. Because look at this, you have the 8 of Swords. There's something about conflicts here. I think for you, even stronger than pile number one or pile number two, there's a message that the glow up here is you're finally getting rid of some people. And I don't mean like in the mafia sense of the word, but you are ridding yourself of the people who have held you back, who have betrayed you, maybe who have cheated on you, who have disrespected you. And you're finally seeing the light. Like you're finally seeing that actually it's not even that bad to be alone, you know? That you have been afraid of for all the wrong reasons, let me put it like that. Or you have blown things out of proportion. I'm seeing some of you healing from codependency. You know, maybe this is taking it a step too far, but I definitely think that some of you maybe have struggled with that. Like you have been really afraid of being alone, or you have feared that you just can't manage on your own. So the main glow up here is you actually realizing, taking your power back, you know, staying true to yourself. And this is interesting to me because you have Seek Beauty with the number 44, like I said, number 8, Justice. Number 44 boils down to an 8, and this boils down to an 8. And Justice is a card that very much connects to Libra. And then you have the word Seek Beauty. I mean, the words Seek Beauty, which beauty also is connected to Libra. Venus energy, you know? So I think for some of you, it's like you are seeking harmony, yes, but not at the expense of yourself. The glow up is for you to realize that you deserve to be accepted and respected for who you are and not put up with crap for anyone, from anyone, or for anyone, you know? It's like the glow up for you is you're finally staying true to yourself, and as a consequence of that, you are attracting the people that are actually on your side, that actually care about your well-being. Look at this. The more you learn to feed yourself on the inside and care for the inner child, the more freestanding you become. Help me feed and love this inner child, dear Lord. So there's a strong confirmation here. There's a repeated theme. You have here kindred spirits, you have harmony, you have purity. Purity and the inner child to me is related. And to me, whenever the Four of Cups comes up, especially in a personal reading, I mean, not a personal reading, but a reading that is not about romance, or actually even in romance, the Four of Cups to me, when it comes to relationships, has to do with setting boundaries, you know? So for you, it's like you're finally, and look at this, the Six of Pentacles is a card of offering, you know? So it's like you're finally getting to a point where you're no longer afraid of saying no to people. You're learning to set up boundaries. You're learning that you don't have to say yes out of politeness. You don't have to accept every gift, quote unquote, or Trojan horse that is coming your way because you're afraid that, oh, you may not get another opportunity, or because you're afraid of how people might react. You're becoming clever here about dodging bullets, honestly. I really wonder if some of you maybe have dealt with narcissistic abuse in your life. Maybe some of you have. I definitely see that you have had conflicts in relationships. I think relationships have not been easy for you. And so I definitely see here, like, you're getting smart about avoiding people who are fake, you know, or avoiding false opportunities and false gifts, you know, or like I said, Trojan horses, you know. I think maybe you have been more naive before and now you're becoming just wiser, smarter, more slick. It's like you're becoming more of the fox, you know, more foxy. And the 8 of Swords here and the 5, yeah. You are leaving behind a lot of drama. You're learning not to engage, you know. You're learning not to, like, if people attack you, you know, or criticize you, or they try to bait you into an argument, especially if you're forced to live with people who are narcissistic maybe, or work with people who are narcissistic, you're getting to a point where you actually learn to be quiet, you know. You learn to be sly. You learn to keep your mouth shut at the right times, to choose your battles. You're learning how to deal with people that are not like you, you know, they're coming from a different background maybe, or there's some kind of significant cultural difference. You know, you're learning to deal with people from all walks of life. So I feel more than the other piles for you, this is about improving your relationships. Kindred spirits. Yeah, like I said, I think this is hinting towards you learning to discern between people that are good for you and people that are just not good for you. And heading more towards the ones who are going to help you actually, and actually care about your well-being. You're learning to be grateful for every little thing that you have. You are leaving the, oh my God, you are leaving some tough situation. Look at this. You have the 6 of Swords and you have the Knight of Wands underneath. I'm getting that song, I'm Walking Away by Craig David. It's an old one. You might want to listen to it. You know, like, I'm walking away from the troubles in my life. Something like that. I'm feeling like you're leaving the drama behind. Like, there's been a lot of drama in your life. And this is the glow up here. You are becoming more of a Zen master. You're focusing on the positive. You're focusing on yourself, you know, in the best possible way. I just realized that you have the butterfly twice. You have butterflies here. You have butterfly here. I mean, 3 times. You also have butterfly there. So there's definitely some transformation, some significant transformation. I think a lot of people are going to be shocked. There might be people who thought they could manipulate you or control you, or maybe they underestimated you consistently. They're going to be shocked by who you are becoming. You're also just learning to enjoy the little things, to take it step by step, to be appreciative of every little thing that you get. And be patient and have faith that things are going to work out. And you're definitely learning to stand up for yourself, you know, and to go after what you really want. I definitely think, I mean, some of you might actually go through some significant breakthrough with respect to your understanding of yourself. Awareness and inner knowing here. It's like, this really makes me think of narcissistic abuse. Like, it's like when people have that aha moment when they're like, oh, holy shit, wait a minute. This person has been abusive towards me. Like, why did I tolerate it? Or, you know, somehow realizing you've had a blind spot and that people have tried to use it against you. This is a feeling I'm getting. Overall, though, you are definitely becoming more independent, more in touch with who you really are, and working towards building the life that you want. You are leaving a lot of drama behind. You're leaving a lot of a really rough time in life behind. And a lot of this will start from you changing the way that you see things, your mindset, or again, gaining some kind of insight with respect to your thought processes or your belief systems. Something is going to come to light, something you haven't thought about before. that's gonna really help you break a nasty cycle in your life, I think. All right, so this is what I could see from the tarot cards. Let me get the astrological notes. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 3? The people who, chose the amethyst. What is their next glow up? Wow, a lot of notes. Spirit, what is happening for pile number 3? What is their next glow up? Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 3? What is their next glow up? Spirit, what is pile number 3's next glow up? What is pile number 3's next glow up? Okay. Yeah. You've gotten a lot of nakshatras here because the orange are only nakshatras. So let's see what we have with the houses. We have 9th house. Okay. This explains kind of the inner knowing thing. It could be. 9th house is about your belief system. 8th house is the house of psychology. So again, this could be about you changing your mindset. 1st house is the house of the physical body, actually. Let's see. 7th house is the... Wow. Yeah, some of you, I mean, for some of you, you could be getting into a good partnership, or some of you could be ending a partnership. In any case, whichever that situation is, it's, you know, it's heading you towards the right path in your life. 6th house, all right. Your health is going to go through a glow up. 10th house. 5th house, okay. Your status, and 8th house again. I think pile number 2 had 8th house twice too. I don't remember. One of the other piles. So yeah, this is a strong confirmation of what I said, that you're going to be healing a lot of mental health issues. Like, I mean, it could be narcissistic abuse for some of you. It could be other things. Kritika, all right. This is kind of a warrior energy. You're becoming more of a warrior. You know, you're hands-on. You're blunt. You're no-nonsense. Revati, Pisces. This is travel. Jyeshta, Scorpio, all right. Bharani, okay, which is ruled by Venus and falls in Aries. We have some Aries going on. Swati, which is Libra. Anuradha, a lot of workaholic energy here. Uttara Ashadha, which is ruled by the Sun. And Ardra, oh, wow. Like, this is a really strong confirmation that some of you have had a rough ride in life. All right, Mars energy. Very assertive energy. So you're definitely becoming more assertive, more of a go-getter. Mars energy to me is also kind of a confirmation of the Knight of Wands. Mars is also connected to the 8th house and the 1st houses, you know, because the 8th house is the house of Scorpio, 1st house is Aries. You also have Aries here. You have Aries with Bharani. And you have Scorpio twice. You have Anuradha and Jyeshta nakshatras. So I will say this as usual, that bear in mind that I will be reading for a lot of people. So it's unlikely that all of these are going to apply to every one of you. But it's probably going to be like a combination of all these things. So I'm going to try to give you as many possible combinations of what this could mean as I can. So glow up with respect to 6th house. I definitely think for many of you, there's going to be increase in health. And I'm not letting go of the idea that some of you have gone through narcissistic abuse. So again, 6th house could refer to your physical health or your mental health. But if you have gone through something like narcissistic abuse, that probably affected you on every plane, because like the mind and the body are interlinked. So if you go through prolonged stress from something like that, or maybe you have had to work in a very toxic environment, doesn't necessarily mean that you, I don't know, were in an abusive relationship. Or maybe your parents have been abusive. That's another thing. With Ardra, it could definitely be a thing that's coming, you know, from way back in your past, that you have had a rough upbringing or something. So there could definitely be improvement as you work through the traumas, as you work through your mental and emotional pain, you know. your physical health could improve in ways that you didn't think were possible. Your physical body is definitely going to go through a glow up. So again, this makes me think physical health, mental health, but it could also be like your overall fitness and your looks, your appearance can also go through a glow up. Like maybe you're going to be more determined to take care of yourself, to focus on your health, you know. The 7th house again could show that here's the thing, you have 7th and 10th houses, 10th house as well. Let's see, 1st house. So your overall status, your reputation could be going through a glow up. You could be getting more recognition. You could be getting more status, more career opportunities. Very specifically for some of you, you could be getting more contracts, more partnerships. This could be more clients, especially if you have some kind of a work or business where you work in one-on-one situations. Maybe you are a therapist for some of you, I wonder. It could be a thing. Like if you work in any kind of one-on-one situation, any kind of like consultant or lawyer or anything, you could be getting more contracts, more demands for business. You could also get some kind of a glow up with respect to your in-laws, relationship with your in-laws. So again, maybe some of you are going to lose your in-laws. That could be a glow up if they're bad. You could also be getting definitely a glow up with respect to your sense of joy and self-esteem and your sense of faith in life. For some of you, it could be something about healing your sexuality as well. Because there's a strong, you know, message here about, I mean, Mars is, for instance, something about sexual, I mean, it literally rules like the sexual organs from a mechanical point of view. You know, for women, Mars is the uterus. And yeah, the muscle mass as well. So if you've had muscle mass issues or blood related issues, it could be like, this is a very specific for medical problems, but yeah, there could be a healing going on here. And just your body, like definitely your body's going through a glow up, you know, and this definitely probably has to do with your determination to take care of yourself, of your physical body. And your mental health, I'm seeing, is going through a glow up. Your career, your independence. It's not a mistake here that you have independence here, because like Jyeshta is the nakshatra connected to self-made success. So you are on your path to becoming independent in your career, in your life, and gaining freedom, you know. You're also really working hard. Your discipline is up. Your ability to be very no-nonsense, very truthful to yourself and to others. It's not a coincidence to me that you have the Justice, because you have Bharani and Kritika nakshatras, which are, especially if you come from Vedic astrology, you know what I mean. These are like probably the most morally conscientious nakshatras of the zodiac. So I can understand where that Justice card is coming from. You probably are the kind of person who, or you are becoming the kind of person, I should say, that has no qualms about burning bridges, you know. You're going to be like, you know, this is what I believe in. This is what I stand for. If you don't like it, you know, you can piss off. This is the kind of person that you're becoming, you know, very no nonsense. For some of you, very specifically, you could be learning more about cooking, nurturing yourself. Yes, diet. I'm definitely picking up diet and exercise for many of you, you know, because Kritika has to do with diet, with eating, purifications, and it has to do with you know, self-improvement, self-control, especially when it comes to diet. There's something between Kritika and eating, you know, because it's about the appetite, the sun is fire and whatever. It's about burning. It's about metabolism. So, and you also have the 1st house, you have the 8th house, which is transformation. You have 8th house twice, and you have Mars, which is the physical body. So some of you could definitely, maybe some of you are improving your muscle mass, you know, you're definitely becoming stronger, tougher physically. Your intuition is definitely getting stronger. You're independent. Oh my god, independent. I keep saying independence, but Bharani is very independent. Jyeshta is very independent. All of these, Kritika is very independent. So there are multiple confirmations here. Ardra as well. Ardra is a very free spirit, you know. This is really specific, but for some of you, it could be a glow up with respect to your pets. You're getting new pets, or something about your pets getting better, healing if they've had problems. Your knowledge is growing, especially with respect to occult and metaphysical topics. Your healing abilities are also growing. Maybe you will have an ability to heal yourself. You know, I'm thinking things like Reiki. Or meditation or yoga. You know, there are all kinds of practices that you can apply to improve your own health on multiple levels. Yeah, overall, I definitely see that you are becoming tougher and more independent and more ready to stand up for what you believe in, stand up for your rights and for other people's rights. I really wonder if some of you are lawyers or like you're involved in the legal profession. Because Bharani as well is like really connected to the legal professions. Kritika to some extent indirectly, because see, Kritika is about becoming more blunt, more sharp-tongued. You know, you learn to tell it like it is. You don't care if it upsets other people. And you're also definitely, there's multiple confirmations. You're going to get more appreciation, more attention. Maybe you're going to get more attention because of your physical glow up for some of you. That's definitely a thing. But I don't think it's just about the physical thing. Not just about your physical body. It's your overall aura that is improving, your overall energy and your confidence. And you are learning to become free, and you're getting a taste of that. Yeah. I mean, it's interesting because Revati is connected to travel, and you have this card with spaciousness, and you have this card with independence. Like, some of you, I don't know, you might sell your place and move into a tiny home and travel. That could be a thing. All right, so this is pretty much what I see for you. Pile number 3, very fascinating and very paradoxical energies here. So I'm very curious to see what you have to say in the comment section. Don't forget to please give me some feedback, any kind of feedback. It's really important for me to improve my readings. Also, if you have suggestions for future readings, that you would like me to do on this channel, please write them in the comment section. I will take them into account. And also, don't forget to subscribe. It will only take a second. It's free, and it's the easiest way to support me. And if you want to see when I will post a new video, please click on the notifications bell as well. And also, if you're interested in a private tarot reading, I do readings on multiple, well, not specific topics, but I have multiple reading options. You can email me at the email address in the video description. I can send you the pricing list and the options. I can also send you some sample readings to see what they look like. And also in the comment section, in the description of the video, I will leave a link to reviews I've gotten for private tarot readings up until this point, if you're curious to check them out. And last but not least, I have an astrology channel, and I will be linking it in the video description as well as in the pinned comment. You can check it out and maybe subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. All right, so thank you for listening, and I hope to see you at my next tarot reading.